Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and today we are going to be looking at the Paizo Fists of the Ruby Phoenix Pawn Collection. So let's get started. If you want to support the channel, you can support us by heading on over to our Patreon, and you can support us at whatever tier you want. Anything you choose to give is greatly appreciated. Paizo creates these pawn collections that serve as a very affordable way for you to get into miniature play. You get a ton of miniatures. This one, for example, is 20 bucks. You're going to get 90 unique pawns, and some of which are repeated, like more common creatures and things like that. It's going to come in a package. If you don't have the bases, you're going to have to go buy your own bases through their website. You can get it at paizo.com and go to their store. You can find the pawn bases. Now, on this one, again, like I said, they have 90 different pawns with a total of 170 creature pawns. They say more than, but it is what it is. I don't know. I'm assuming around 170. Now, when you open it, you're going to have a sheet like this. You're going to have to pop them all out. And I've done so before. I have some examples from like the original beginner's box. So I have hero characters. I've got, like, this is an ogre. I do have the bases as well. So these came with the original starter set for first edition. So you just slide these on like that, and you've got yourself a pawn. You just set it. You can set it on like the table, and it'll stand up just fine. Now, the newer pawns, unlike the old ones, when you have multiples, though, there's also colors. So, for example, you've got a purple, a blue, a green, and a red of that. Again, purple, blue, green, and red. So if someone says which one they hit, you can mark it down. If you want, something I've done in the past too is I've actually wrote on pawns before. Well, I didn't. A GM I had actually did. So we're gonna pop these out and look at them a little bit closer. I'm gonna show you guys the sheet before I pop them out, and then I'm gonna show you like some of my favorites. So this adventure, the Fists of the Ruby Phoenix, is basically like a fighting tournament. It's got like a bunch of monks that host it and things like that. And it's a really, really cool, in my opinion, a really cool adventure. I have the first book. I did start reading it, and it is something I would like to run. It's high level play. I think it starts at like 10th or 15th level or something. But yeah, it's meant to be really high level. And again, you're there as a group, and you fight other groups as you try to win the tournament. And there's like specific rules to how it works while you travel around this place and stuff like that. And there's rules of engagement basically. So yeah, looking at this right off the bat, I like, first of all, that you got these 4 agile warriors at the top. Those are cool. The archery specialists, I could see getting a lot of use out of. The agile warriors, the artwork is very specific, I feel like. I probably wouldn't want to use this one over something else. There's probably other ones I would rather use. Same thing with like the butterfly blade warrior. I feel like that artwork looks very specific as a single person. And so I wouldn't want to use that as much. The monsters are different. Monsters, to me, I can use repeats. So yeah, anyways. But yeah, you could use those however you want. I really like them though. So let's just start popping them out. So we'll take the unique ones and pull them off to the side. And then we'll just try and stack up the ones that are repeats. Because we want to keep all the repeats together so that when we use them, you can find all of them very easily. Whereas the unique ones, I like to put on the top. And that way, again, those are very easy to find before you get into all the duplicates. There's a really cool, it almost looks like a displacer beast or something kind of like that, like a tentacle cat here, that looks pretty cute. It's called an Ango Yang. It's like half tentacle cat and half white cat. It looks like something straight out of Cthulhu mythos. These are all unique. So the unique ones are Artis Rodravan, who looks like a really cool archer. The next one is Boundless Hummingbird, which is like some kind of cat type of creature. The next one is Amihan, which is like a woman with a shield and a sword dancing. And then there's a monk named Abbot Sujan. So those are unique, so I'll set those aside. Sorry, I already popped one out. This is the one that had the dancing night parades again. More of them. So on this one, there looks like a couple unique ones through here. Obviously, a lot of duplicates. Another unique one here. A couple unique ones up there. The Grandfather Mantis is cool. And then down here, there's these 2 duplicates, but then there's a couple unique ones there. So at least I'm assuming they're unique. We will find out as we pop out more of these. Again, great value that I strongly encourage you if you're trying to get into miniatures and you're looking for a cheap way to do it. This is a great way. Pathfinder pawns are fantastic for that. Yeah, I've probably read a quarter of this adventure. I just haven't gotten around to reading the whole thing. But I really like it from what I've read so far. I really like Pathfinder adventures. I think they do a really good job writing them. The difficulty, though, does seem pretty hard. I got a plastic box. I'll show you at the end how I store my pawns. You could do it in a variety of ways. I've seen people that take card holders, like card sleeves, that go into binders and do that. So you could do something like that. I mean, that's pretty much the best way I've seen, other than just stacking them tight into a box like this. So obviously that's what I do. On this page, I really like these elemental looking guys. There's the Jinhei, Javati, Rovat. Even this blue viper rat thing. Oh, this rat thing changes. It is not duplicates. So you have a blue viper and then blue viper lighthouse form. So side by side, they are different. See? Very cool. Did not notice that. So I will actually put those with the other one that's different. So yeah, this was interesting to me though. It's like a crane bird called an elder Quathu. So that one's cool. Very thematic, obviously. So you can buy the pawn sets for all sorts of adventures they've done. Lots of thematic figures in them. And if you want just a lot of miniature representation for pretty affordable prices, again, $20 plus I think like 15 or 10 for a bunch of bases. I could be way off on that, but or just buy a starter set and you get bases and you get pawns and you get adventure and other cool stuff. So here's the next sheet we have. I really like the Catoblepus. I'm hoping I'm saying that correct. The Drake Courser, there's a few of those guys. So if you want some dragon riders of some sort, those are perfect for that. This bird creature here is pretty cool. This guy down here looks like a giant kobold or something. His name is Dramofear. He's cool, but he's a big pawn. So yeah. Cloud Splitter, Clay Golem, Anku, which is like a black dragon of some sort, or a magma dragon or something. I don't know what he is. He's cool, though. Those are cool. You've got these white furry beasts here, the Shadow Yay, Stone Golem, Ladroth, Koto Kikora, Iron Golem, a War Horse, Tick Swarm, and Tamikon. The next sheet has a Berberoka, Caustic Monitor, Flying Mountain Kaminari, Melodic Squall, and these Sanzuwu bird things, Ranto and Ranto in lighthouse form. So that's kind of cool. He kind of changes there. So that one's a cool one. Has the Tagayai, Old Man Statue, Water Yai, Thrasphere, more of those birds, and then the Surjit Hamelon. There's quite a few on here as well. You got the Mage of Many Styles, Mafika Ayuwari, Malia, Living Sand Monk, Leon, Mage of Many Styles, which I think I've already said. Yeah, I did. Mana Nangal, Puthi Nuwar, Master Zune, Ranya Shibatesh, Pravin Maginopti, Planar Terracotta Soldier, which that one's cool. The Rivka at the bottom, that bug thing, and then Razu. The Sixth Pillar Student, Shino Hakusa in Lighthouse form, another Rivka, Sandara the Sculptor, Spotfoot Warriors, which I love frog creatures, so yeah, that's cool. Tino, Takatora Daitengu form, Siu Taknoa, Lighthouse Takatorarm. Yeah, it's so hard. Like, I can't. These are hard to say. These words are hard to say. Oh man, you can see them. This guy's cool. This Tino and Oni form. I like that a lot. Trough, Frost Knuckles, Umbasi, Urnok, Lost Wind, Usvani, the Weapon Master, Yabin, the Just, and Yariki Melendez. That is all the different pawns. And now I'm going to show you guys my container. All right, so this is my plastic bin. You can see I've got Pathfinder pawns in here. I also have some paper miniatures, but 3/4 of this is Pathfinder pawns. It works out really well for storage. It's almost full though, so I'm going to have to figure out new storage. If you've got some storage solutions for Pathfinder pawns, please let me know if you know of a link, blog post, whatever. Would love to hear from you. Paizo, if you are paying attention and watching this, come up with something for your pawn storage. I would love if you had some kind of official case for your Paizo pawns with maybe pockets or sections that are perfectly sized for the different size pawns. Would be amazing. So again, would love if you guys came out with something like that. Maybe it's like a box or multiple boxes rather than us having to figure out how to store these. I really like the Paizo pawns. And again, just the storage has been the only issue I've had with them. Love their durability. Love the artwork on them, obviously. All of it. So again, this was the Pathfinder Fists of the Ruby Phoenix pawn collection. Go pick this up. You can't find a better deal for miniatures. It's $20. You also need to get the bases, or you can just make your own bases. It's not hard. Go buy some dollar store sheets of foam and you can make your own that way. There's other ways too. You can make your own bases for them. But yes, thank you again, Paizo. And yeah, if this is your first time, smash that subscribe button. Give us a like if you found this helpful. And we will see you guys next time. This was Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.